Hello and welcome to the Fifth Estate Show. This is where we talk about development issues and the activities of non-governmental organizations in Nigeria. I am Folusho Oluwole, your host on the show. Idajo Aja will give us a roundup of the Fifth Estate news headlines for the week.
All right, thank you, Folu. Here are the news headlines for the week. My name is Idajo Aja. As Ochidoma honors 14, community cries over bad road. On Saturday, June 29, 2024, the Idoma community gathered to mark a momentous occasion, the second anniversary of the coronation of the Ochidoma and the conferment of chieftaincy titles on 14 illustrious sons and daughters of Idoma, including Chief Abba Adaudu, now the Oyalewa Kidoma. Nigeria requires 348 trillion naira to address infrastructure deficits. The Director General of the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, ICRC, J. Michael Ohinai, announced that Nigeria needs 348 trillion naira to address its infrastructure deficit. This announcement was made during a presentation at the second quarter 2024 Nigerian Public-Private Partnership Network meeting in Minna on Wednesday, June 26, 2024. For details of this story, you can log on to our website and also click to our YouTube channel at Akweya TV. Thank you.
Also today on the show, Solidaridad urges government's action on deforestation. UNICEF enrolls 123,575 Katsina girls and boys in Nigeria learning passports. Cholera, who steps in as outbreak hits Kirikiri prison in Lagos. These and more will be our focus on today's episode of the show. Hadiza Abubakar is standing by and will give us details of the headlines after this short break.
Thank you, Folu. I am Hadiza Abubakar, and here are the reports in details. Solidaridad, a non-governmental organization promoting agriculture, has urged the Nigerian government to halt indiscrimination of deforestation to tackle the country's vegetable shortages. This call was made during an event in Kaduna, marking the end of Solidaridad's 5-year project aimed at improving Nigeria's vegetable market in Kaduna and Kano states. Ernest Ita, Solidaridad's senior program officer, highlighted the need for gender-inclusive policies to enhance women and vulnerable group access to agricultural land, inputs, and infrastructure. This project, launched in 2020 under the Sustainable Development Goal Project, Transforming Nigeria's Vegetable Market, involved 6 local government areas in Kaduna: Kudan, Kubau, Makarfi, Sabongeri, Zaria, and Soba. The United Nations Children Fund and the Katsina State Government has enrolled 123,575 children on the Nigeria Learning Passport (NLP), an online e-learning platform offering continuous access to quality education. This figure represents 11% of the total NLP enrollment nationwide. UNICEF Chief of the Kano Field Office, Rahma Farha, announced this during a media dialogue in Katsina. He highlighted that UNICEF, alongside partners such as the World Bank, the European Union, and the FCDO, supported Katsina through various projects to achieve this milestone. In another development, still on the case of cholera, Lagos State is receiving additional support from the World Health Organization in response to a cholera outbreak at the Kirikiri Medium Security Prison. The outbreak, involving 25 severe cases, prompted urgent medical and environmental interventions. The WHO has donated 10,000 doses of pharmaceuticals to support the prison's health facilities. Lagos State Health Commissioner Akin Abayomi reported a significant reduction in daily cholera cases and no new deaths in the past 72 hours. However, there is an ongoing low-grade community transmission. The outbreak source has been traced to unregulated street beverages and contaminated water, with cholera bacteria confirmed in samples from these beverages. Over to you, Folu.
Thank you, Hadiza. Those are some of the reports. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, is projected to reach 400 million by 2050. This rapid demographic shift, reflective of broader trends across the continent, has sparked intense debate about the potential benefits and challenges it poses. While some view it as a strain on resources and infrastructure, others argue it presents a unique opportunity for socio-economic development and global competitiveness. It is also important to note that over 2/3 of Nigeria's population live below the poverty line, which is equivalent to roughly $1 per day. 70.2% of Nigeria's population is estimated to live below the absolute poverty line. The northern states rank poorest with 9 of the top 10 poorest states in the country, owing largely to the Boko Haram insurgency, massive unemployment rate, low access to healthcare services, and millions of children out of school, all which have been compounded by the COVID-19 pandemic. Nigeria's rapid growth is the result of its large young population coming into childbearing age, with currently half of the population under the age of 19. While Nigeria is home to some of Africa's richest individuals, however, stark wealth inequality divides the country, with 2/3 of the population below the poverty line. Nigeria ranks the 7th most populated country in the world, with a population of 229,152,217 million people. Nigeria is predicted to overtake the US to become the world's 3rd most populated country by 2051. You're still with the Fifth Estate Show. Here are some available grant opportunities that NGOs and individuals can apply to get funds to sustain their activities right after this short break.
Celebrating 4 years of excellence, Akweya TV Ltd has emerged as the epitome of development journalism. At Akweya TV, news should not only focus on results, but the process of participation in the developmental journey. We actively create it through content at the core of our stories. We showcase the beauty of people living harmoniously and contributing to the society. Over the years, we have partnered with cultural promoters to host extraordinary events, such as the first ever collaboration in Abuja, Umba Apostolic Festival, Benue Heritage Festival, Akweya Children's Carnival, and many more. Akweya TV is the brand you can trust for history, art, cultural content, and their influence on development. Join us to inspire, inform, and make positive impact on communities and societies.
With a deadline of 16th October 2024, European Commission is accepting proposals to support ambitious interdisciplinary research that will lead to the development and production of sustainable nature-inspired alternatives for food packaging and agricultural production, such as, but not limited to, greenhouse and mulch firms. For more information, kindly visit European Commission website, follow the procedures and apply. Also, with a deadline of 1st August 2024, the Gender Budget Watchdog Network announces a public call for application for capacity building and sub-granting in gender and climate change financing by the Gender Budget Watchdog Network. For more information, visit GBWN website, check for more details and apply. And this is where we end this episode of the show. Thank you very much for staying with us. Don't forget to kindly follow us on all social media handles and subscribe to our newsletter on LinkedIn. I am Felicia Oluwole. See you on the next edition.